This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars, Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Can he get there on the ground? That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. There's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And it'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab near the sticks. It's Mills. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. First down for the offense.
BYU has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
With the score, BYU 7, Georgia 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here comes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pickup of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
The Cougars will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He lets it go on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Try and muscle for the first down. He finds some space. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, BYU.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
After 44. Second down coming up.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
BYU.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they jump back in front. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Football comes out. The offense has it. It's still going. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Miles. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia getting set with a first and 10 now. Back to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Miles. No shot to bring him down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
How I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Brigham Young, to put them on top now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And the single back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. The short completion at the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Makes the grab. It's Mills. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. First play of the quarter, the offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. And that catch is hauled in. Touchdown, BYU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught over the middle. It's Mills. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
He's running out of time here. This time, a completion. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Gain of 19 on the play. First down for the offense.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw yet again. With the catch, it's Mills. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Throws out the stiff arm. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
And the PAT is good.
Georgia 31, BYU 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now.
22.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late deep throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I keep wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of